The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge tried their hand at off-road driving in Birmingham today on the first leg of their whistle-stop West Midlands tour. Kate and William, who travelled up from their Kensington Palace home on Wednesday morning, began their day at Jaguar Land Rover's Solihull manufacturing plant, where Kate impressed onlookers by navigating some seriously tricky terrain. The Duchess dressed her burgeoning bump in a recycled 680-pound coat from goat, adding knee-high Russell Bromley boots. She was first spotted in the stylish monochrome number during a 2014 trip to New York while she was pregnant with Princess Charlotte. Later, on a visit to Aston Villa Football Club, she swapped her designer coat for a casual red ski jacket, skinny jeans and trainers, sensibly tying her hair back into a ponytail. The couple, who are expecting their third child in April, kicked off their visit with a tour of JLR and the Solihull site before heading to the vehicle assembly area to view the assembly line and hear about the manufacturing process, meeting staff and apprentices. Scroll down for video. Kate turned to her tried and tested formula of skinny jeans and trainers. At Villa Park, the couple met with a group of employers to discuss the positive impact of Coach Core and hear about the progression of the apprentices. Script window.fff equals window.fff, window.fff.ad equals window.fff.ad inline, added, false, overlay, celeb names, window.fff.add.overlay.celebnames equals, // add celeb names to be used by the overlay window.fff.add.inline.add callback equals function, content, infix, var inline, back, if, infix, inline equals document.getElementBid, fff inline, infix equals, else infix equals underscore plus infix.replace, /_/g, inline equals document.getElementBid, fff plus infix, and end document.getElementBid, fff plus infix, dot first child, back equals getBackElementBid, if, is async mode, and end inline, set adding compatibility mode, if, back and end, infix, back.append child, inline, // delay the call because add impression.registered third-party impression has a timeout set timeout, function, dm.ondoCreate, function, add impression.register impression, document.getElementBid, fff, function, dm.log.log, add impression registered, 50, function is async mode, return content and, type of content equals string, and function set adding compatibility mode, var container equals document.createElement, div, I equals 0, element, children, container.innerHTML equals content, children equals container.child nodes, / going in reverse order as it is prep-ending the elements for, I equals children.length, I. Element equals children I, if, element and element.tag name equals div, inline.parent node.insert before, element, inline.next sibling, if, is lamented equals to back elemented, element.id, back equals element, if, children.length and, infix, document.getElementBid, fff, style.display equals none, document.getElementBid, fffOOP, style.display equals none, function is lamented equals to back elemented, element id, return element id equals fff plus infix plus underscore back. Element id equals fff plus infix plus underscore back underscore wide, function getBackElementBid, return document.getElementBid, fff plus infix plus underscore back, document.getElementBid, fff plus infix plus underscore back underscore wide. Cozy up like Kate in a quilted jacket by Perfect Moment. $400. Perfect Moment mini duvet quilted down ski jacket. Buy a new season version here. Buy now. Earlier in the day the Duchess of Cambridge was channeling chic vibes in a jacket by Goat and knee-high boots by Russell Bromley, but now the royal is showing off her sporty side. Stepping out to Aston Villa Football Club, Kate donned a red padded jacket, plus some New Balance trainers that were part of an exclusive collaboration with Sweaty Betty. We've spotted her in this cozy-looking cover-up before. It's by Perfect Moment, a brand conceived by Thierry Donad, an extreme sport filmmaker and professional skier who wanted to not only make practical pieces for extreme weather, but stylish ones too. We love the bright hue of Kate's coat that zips at the front and is made with ethically sourced titanium goosedown feathers. Keen to copy? Click right to shop a version of her jacket now. Alternatively, check out similar puffer alternatives lined up in the carousel. From Uniqlo to Prada, we've got all budgets covered. Asterisk prices may not be as advertised. Now get one like it. $406. Calvin Klein Downs-filled jacket at ASOS. Buy now. $103. Monkey padded jacket at ASOS. Buy now. $1,510. Prada red zipped padded jacket at Farfetch. Buy now. $69.90. Uniqlo ultralight down puffer. Buy now. Scripted verts. Add to array, ID, FFF inline accessorize add, type, 632x132, POS, native _FFF accessorize, FF type, inline, FFF, true. Script / only pick one inline add if, window.fff.add.inline.added, window.fff.add.inline.added equals true, var dfp type equals 840x114, if, true, dfp type equals 964x85, adverts.add to array, id, fff, type, dfp type, pos, fff, extra zone options, ff name, ff type, inline, fff, true. The Duchess, who is 4 months pregnant, hopped behind the wheel of a Land Rover Discovery. The royal couple both briefly ground to a halt at the same notoriously difficult spot halfway up a rock crawl, as they were guided around the course. Kate cradles her bump during their first pit stop. The busy couple later met school children from Topcliffe Primary School, Castle Vale winners of the Jaguar Primary School Challenge, and will see their whining model car race on a track. They then visited the Jaguar Land Rover Experience Centre, where they met with mountain and cave rescue volunteers participating in a vehicle familiarization exercise. Kate, who recently overcame a bout of severe morning sickness, also had the opportunity to drive a vehicle in the off-road driving area, and wowed staff with her driving skills. The royal couple both briefly ground to a halt at the same notoriously difficult spot halfway up a rock crawl, as they were guided around the course. Related articles previous. 1 next. Something borrowed. Kate gets a very special loan as she. Late night, Camilla. Duchess attends star-studded reception. Buying a gift for a special someone? Meghan Markle is. Share this article. Share script dm.later, bundle, function, if, dm.rotator, new dm.rotator, p33, page size, 1, page count, 1.0, active class, active, rotate, false, $, number p33.share, .on, click, function, dms.facebook.post tof, related. As well as meeting dozens of the assembly line workers at the neighbouring Jaguar Land Rover manufacturing site, William and Kate chatted with mountain rescue volunteers who use vehicles made at the factory. Land Rover Experience lead instructor Aro Furby, who accompanied the Duke around the circuit, said the royal guest had done amazingly well at the wheel of a mountain rescue liveried 4x4. It was an absolute privilege to take him round off-road and show him the capability of the vehicles, she told reporters. Observing that almost every driver new to the course stops at a little quirk partway up the rock crawl, Aro added, "It's just a point where the vehicle actually articulates and you lose a little bit of traction." Kate underwent a quick change for her penultimate engagement of the day, swapping her designer coat for a red ski jacket from French label Perfect Moment, ensuring she kept her bump warm and out of the cold. The Duchess, who is 4 months into pregnancy number 3, looked to be struggling to zip up her fitted ski jacket over the burgeoning baby bump during her visit to the football club in Birmingham today. Windswept, after batting with the elements once more, pictured, Kate eventually tied her hair back into a loose ponytail and swapped her boots for comfy £90 New Balance trainers during her third engagement in the West Midlands. The Duchess, who recently overcame a bout of severe morning sickness, was in good spirits as she chatted to youngsters. Onlookers also noticed she was displaying the smallest hint of baby bump under her black polo jumper, right. Kate slipped out of her coat dress and into something a little more practical, swapping the formal monochrome number for a casual red puffer jacket from Perfect Moment, another old favorite for the Duchess. As William chatted to the coaches, Kate, who is expecting her third child, spoke to youngsters including 10-year-old pupil Sidra Badal. The schoolgirl said, "She was asking me if I enjoyed it and I said I was having a lot of fun. She's so kind and pretty." Guests of honor, the couple were greeted by club chairman Tony Xia and they chatted about the side's fortunes in China. It is the Duke's first official visit to Villa in 4 years, when he witnessed a 0-0 draw with Sunderland in November 2013. As the Duchess admitted William had been very excited, Keith Wyness, club chief executive, also spoke with the Duke and then turned to Kate to quip, "Welcome back to the home of one of your husband's other passions." William, who is president of the Football Association, told Keith Wyness, club chief executive today, "It'll be interesting to see if she's been listening to any of my conversations about football," causing Kate to joke, "I knew I should have." After speaking with employers and sports associations backing Coach Core, the couple met youngsters from Prince Albert Infant and Junior School taking part in on-pitch training. The Duchess looked to be in excellent spirits as she chatted to Aston Villa Football Club where the couple learned about the work of the Coach Core program taking place in Birmingham. Spot of bother? At one point the Duchess, whose tresses are tended to by Amanda Cook Tucker, looked to be struggling with the strong winds. She eventually gave up and tied her hair back into a ponytail. The pair, who are expecting their third child together, were visibly loved up as they arrived at the Coach Core event at Aston Villa Stadium. They are expected to travel back to Kensington Palace together on Wednesday afternoon. At the end of their Villa Park visit, 10-year-old Iman Shahzad presented flowers to the Duchess. The youngster told Kate she had made her and daughter Charlotte, Princess of Cambridge, a card to take away. The pair then moved inside to meet apprentices taking part in a project to nurture the next generation of sports coaches. The royal couple looked deep in conversation as they spent time with the apprentices. Sports fan Kate appeared to be sharing a joke with the apprentices as they made conversation at the football club. A rose gold little whistle necklace is presented as a gift for Princess Charlotte during the couple's visit to the football club. And you learn that a nice way to recover from a loss of traction is to change your lines subtly. It's something that we do use as learning for any guest that actually takes on that obstacle. After arriving at the site in a Range Rover, the Duke and Duchess were greeted by Jaguar Land Rover Chief Executive Ralph Speth, the factory's operations director Nigel Blenkinsop and the Lord Lieutenant of the West Midlands, John Crabtree. For the first leg of her West Midlands tour, Kate donned a cozy polo neck jumper underneath the collarless coat to keep warm, and accessorized with a small box clutch, 2,200 pounds Kiki McDonough 18 CT yellow gold and pave diamond leaf motif drop earrings, and a pair of suede 325 pounds Russell Bromley mid-heel riding boots. The Duchess is believed to have had an extra panel added to the black and white crepe coat dress during her second pregnancy in a bid to preserve her modesty. As reported by the Daily Mail's Rebecca English, while the hem still falls above the knee, it is significantly longer than the thigh-scheming original design. Daredevil Duchess. Kate drives a Land Rover Discovery as she takes part in an off-road driving experience during her visit to Jaguar Land Rover's Solihull manufacturing plant earlier today, the first pit stop on their West Midlands tour. Why should Kate have all the fun? William also got a chance to try his hand at off-road driving, and the Duke looked delighted to be behind the steering wheel of the Land Rover Discovery during his tour of the plant today. Pleased to meet you. 4 months pregnant Kate looked to be in excellent spirits as she and William meet the Lord Lieutenant of the West Midlands John Crabtree on the first leg of their whistle-stop tour of the city on Wednesday. Daring Duchess. Kate, who recently overcame a bout of severe morning sickness, had the opportunity to drive a vehicle in the off-road driving area, and impressed onlookers by navigating some extremely rocky terrain. Blooming lovely. Pregnant Kate was glowing as she was handed a small white posy after the couple's visit to the Jaguar plant. Their next engagement is at a primary school where they will meet local school children. The plant sits on a 480-acre site and creates 8,000 cars a week, while its production line is in operation 24 hours a day and employs over 10,000 people. Afterwards, they will meet some of JLR's volunteers, who support projects focusing on regeneration, education, young people, charity work, and the environment. They are also due to meet school children from Topcliffe Primary School, Castle Vale winners of the Jaguar Primary School Challenge, and will see their winning model car race on a track. Kate appeared to be concentrating hard as she navigated the bump terrain surrounding the Jaguar Land Rover plant. William had his own vehicle, and luckily both royals had an instructor on hand to help them. Now that's a hill. The Duchess didn't have a stunt woman on hand as she performed a series of impressive maneuvers at the Land Rover Centre. Meanwhile her husband was in his own vehicle, pictured right. The couple, both aged 35, later travelled to Aston Villa Football Club to see the work of the Coach Corps program taking place in Birmingham. Kate slipped out of her coat dress and into something a little more practical, swapping the formal monochrome number for a casual red puffer jacket from Perfect Moment, another old favourite for the Duchess. For her third engagement, Kate tied her hair back into a loose ponytail and swapped her boots for comfy £90 New Balance trainers. At Villa Park, the couple met with a group of employers to discuss the positive impact of Coach Corps and hear about the progression of the apprentices. The scheme works with Sport Birmingham to give young people between the ages of 16 to 24 living in the city the chance to become the next generation of inspirational coaches and to give them the opportunity to succeed in employment. Kate Duchess dressed her burgeoning bump in a recycled £680 coat from Goat, adding knee-high black boots and tights. She was first spotted in the stylish monochrome number during a 2014 trip to New York. The beaming Duchess is greeted by dignitaries including CEO of Jaguar Land Rover Ralph Speth, second right, as she and the Duke arrive for a visit to Jaguar Land Rover's Solihull manufacturing plant. William gets hands-on. The Duke loads a spare wheel into a Range Rover Evoque on the production line during his visit to Jaguar Land Rover's Solihull manufacturing plant, their first pit stop on a busy day of engagements. Kate talks with employees as she tours the Range Rover production line, left, while the pair are given a guided tour of the plant and chat with its employees, right. After their tour of the plant, the couple visited the Jaguar Land Rover Experience Centre where they met with mountain and cave rescue volunteers participating in a vehicle familiarization exercise. The Duchess chats to local school children from nearby Topcliffe Primary School. The trio are winners of the Jaguar Primary School Challenge and met Kate during her visit to Jaguar Land Rover's Solihull manufacturing plant. The couple, who are expecting their third child, share a joke during a round-table discussion at the manufacturing plant, their first pit stop before they dropped in on a local primary school and Aston Villa Football Club. Kate and William are being given an overview of JLR and the Solihull site before heading to the vehicle assembly area to view the assembly line and hear about the manufacturing process, meeting staff and apprentices, pictured here in a round-table discussion. William was greeted by club chairman Tony Xia and they chatted about the side's fortunes and football in China. It is the Duke's first official visit to Villa in 4 years, when he witnessed a 0-0 draw with Sunderland in November 2013. Keith Wyness, club chief executive, also spoke with the Duke and then turned to Kate to quip, "Welcome back to the home of one of your husband's other passions." The Duchess, smiling, replied, "Yes, he's been very excited by it." William, who is president of the Football Association, laughed and said, "It'll be interesting to see if she's been listening to any of my conversations about football," causing Kate to joke, "I knew I should have." After speaking with employers and sports associations backing Coach Core, the couple met youngsters from Prince Albert Infant and Junior School taking part in on-pitch training. Windswept and interesting. The Duchess battles the elements after arriving at the Land Rover experience at Jaguar Land Rover's factory in Solihull to kick off her Birmingham tour with husband William on Wednesday. Keeping cozy? Today, Kate donned a polo neck jumper underneath the collarless coat to keep her warm, and accessorized with a small box clutch and Kiki McDonough Lauren yellow gold paved diamond leaf earrings. Kate and William are greeted by their hosts. The couple will be given an overview of JLR before heading to the vehicle assembly area to view the assembly line and hear about the manufacturing process, meeting staff and apprentices. Thrifty Kate, who has been spotted in the 680-pound coat dress before, is believed to have had an extra panel added to the black and white crepe number during her second pregnancy in a bid to preserve her modesty. Action-packed day. Kate, who recently overcame a bout of severe morning sickness during her third pregnancy, will have the opportunity to drive a vehicle in the off-road driving area as she's feeling brave enough. As William chatted to the coaches, Kate, who is expecting her third child in April, spoke to youngsters including 10-year-old pupil Sidra Badal. The schoolgirl said, "She was asking me if I enjoyed it and I said I was having a lot of fun. She's so kind and pretty." The Duchess also spoke to coach Giovanni Robinson, 20, who described her as a pleasure to meet. He added, "She called me a harsh coach because I was blindfolding the kids, and then getting them to throw the beanbags at the targets." Afterwards, 10-year-old Iman Shahzad presented flowers to the Duchess. The youngster told Kate she had made her and daughter Charlotte, Princess of Cambridge, a card to take away. Iman said, "It's amazing to meet her, I feel like she's special to me. Meeting her in real life, it's like my dream has come true." The Duchess was showcasing her stylish new haircut, dubbed the Kate Bob or the Cob, for her visit to Birmingham today. The couple later travelled to Aston Villa Football Club to see the work of the Coach Core program. During their visit today, the Duke and Duchess will hear about the history of the company and see past and present products. They will then tour the workshop seeing the production process, including the presswork, plating, molding, and welding. The Duchess kept her makeup to a minimum, with just a hint of pink lip and a subtle smoky eye. She was also coiffed to perfection with bouncing curls, although the windy conditions nearly got the better of her as she arrived in Birmingham. Kate accessorized with a small box clutch, 2,200 pounds Kiki McDonough 18CT yellow gold and paved diamond leaf motif drop earrings, and a pair of suede 325 pounds Russell Bromley mid-heel riding boots, pictured. Maternity style. The Duchess, 25, is becoming something of an expert at bump dressing. Now 4 months pregnant, she was a master class in understated chic with her stylish monochrome goat number which has been specially altered. The couple wrap up their tour of the West Midlands with a visit to Acme Whistles, the creator of the first police whistle and the original Acme Thunderer. Kate changed once again into her goat coat dress and Russell Bromley boots. For their final stop in Birmingham today, the Duke and Duchess visit Acme Whistles, the creators of the first police whistle and the original Acme Thunderer, but the shrill noise proved too much for the couple who at one point both covered their ears. Too noisy? Established in 1870, this family-owned business has developed and patented over 40 whistle designs during its 147-year history and currently exports to 119 countries worldwide. The couple today learned about its fascinating history. Piece of history. Today, the company's modern whistles are used in major sporting events globally and by police forces, including the Metropolitan Police. Rich history. The coupe tour the workshop seeing the production process, including the presswork, plating, molding, welding and polishing of the 115,000 whistles which are made and tested every week. Time to say goodbye. The Duke and Duchess join members of staff and apprentices at a short reception before unveiling a plaque to mark their visit, marking the end of their Whistle Stop West Midlands tour. Finally, the couple will visit Acme Whistles, the creator of the first police whistle and the original Acme Thunderer. Established in 1870, this family-owned business has developed and patented over 40 whistle designs during its 147-year history and currently exports to 119 countries worldwide. Today, their modern whistles are used in major sporting events globally and by police forces, including the Metropolitan Police. During the visit, the Duke and Duchess will hear about the history of the company and see past and present products. They will then tour the workshop, seeing the production process, including the presswork, plating, molding, welding and polishing of the 115,000 whistles which are made and tested every week. Finally, the Duke and Duchess will join members of staff and apprentices at a short reception before unveiling a plaque to mark their visit. William's roller coaster relationship with Aston Villa. The Duke of Cambridge is a long-time Villa supporter and is regularly seen cheering on his favourite team from the box. William is regularly seen cheering on his favourite team from the box, pictured here at the 2015 FA Cup final against Arsenal. He attended the 2000 FA Cup semi-final between Villa and Bolton and even went into the dressing room to congratulate the players on reaching the final after the game. William is not the first member of the royal family to support the Villains, and he will not be the last. Indeed, after Prince George's birth in 2013, the team sent the happy couple a mini kit for their newborn son. The proud father admitted that year that he hoped George would one day be a devoted Aston Villa just fan like him. In a 2015 interview with Gary Lineker, he revealed his decision to follow the team, saying, "A long time ago, at school, I'd just got into football big time. I was looking round for clubs to support and all my friends at school were either Man U fans or Chelsea fans. I didn't really want to follow the run-of-the-mill teams, and I wanted to have a team that was more middle of the table, that could give me the more emotional roller coaster moments. To be honest, now looking back, that was a bad idea. I could have had an easier time.